Star Radio 98.7 FM with myself, Fuego, Smooth Fuego, and I'm here with Angel. Now, Angel, before we get started, I have to talk about the new video. You got a brother a little misty eye for that video, you know.
Yeah.
Deep. So, would you like to describe to the New Star Radio listeners and the Smooth Fuego TV watchers what that video is about and the concept behind it?
Well, the concept behind it, the one and only great director X came up with that concept, and I think it was coming on more of the tip of like giving a better insight to what we were talking about, like the lyrical content, instead of being like, oh, it's an upbeat song, let's go in the club and do some backflips and do some drinking and do some jumping up and down. It wasn't about this. I wanted to kind of create more of a visual, like close your eyes and head to the other side.
Yeah.
So something a bit more different, and X done that very, very well.
And it's good to see, because you don't really see that in UK videos. It's just basically just a video. They just make it for the sake of it, but that actually had a story behind it.
Definitely did, and that's what we tried to do. We tried to do like short films, so it's much more interesting. It's much more, you can connect with it more visually and just be like that. But it was very challenging as well, because obviously Zara from Waterloo Road and stuff, and just to kind of meet her on a first date and then be like all intimate with her was kind of challenging for me, because I'm genuinely a kind of shy person. I kind of break out of that when I really know what I'm doing.
That's surprising to hear, you know, because I gave that little tweet, I'm going to be interviewing Angel, and then I've just been hassled. I'm surprised that people outside, they're probably there now waiting.
Wow. Now the fans are great, especially up with these sides as well. I think that the connection with them has been very receptive over the past year, I would say. Over the last couple of years, from the beginning, but over the past year or so, it's got a lot more wider.
Definitely.
The support makes me do what I do. It drives me more. You know, I get up, I want to make more songs. It just makes me remember why I do what I do.
Do you ever look back from when you had Wonderful, which is probably one of the biggest tunes of last year?
Thank you.
Do you ever look back to think, wow, how I've just grown in such a short space of time?
Every day I feel like that, and every day I'm just like giving thanks and praise to the Most High, because I'm like, you know what, I know where I was coming from. I could have been in 101 different situations, to know what kind of situations, but this is the right situation for me, and I feel like I'm at the best place possible right now. I got the best team around me, and you know, like some people think sometimes it's like whatever they say, they just see me. I'm very hands-on, and I do a lot of the work myself. Like I do a lot of writing, producing and stuff, but there's actually a team of like really 100 people running up and down to make this thing possible. You know, most importantly, the Most High. So yeah, it's good.
So where do you hope to go? Well, I would say we're coming into 2013, but it's March already, but where would you hope to be by the end of this year?
You know, whatever path the Creator set for me, that's where I'm definitely going to be. But you see me, I kind of like cross that bridge when I get there. My aim is to kind of just deliver a great record, and not just deliver a great record, kind of do a record that the world could appeal to, more than just having 14 songs on an album and it's like, oh, these are great songs, or like anyone could have done it. I want them to engage and get into Angel more than Angel, Sarash Charles the person, because my music is a lifestyle that I'm living and getting situations that happen every day. Even if I'm not going through it, people are going through it every day, and you know, it's got to be diverse, and that's what I'm trying to bring to the table.
Okay, now putting Angel to the side, let's speak of you as a person yourself. As we are Birmingham's leading and only African Caribbean community station, I know you're Grenadian, right?
Yes.
Some Grenadian.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you growing up?
It was funny. There's a lot of, like my house, sometimes I'm just saying like I should have like a kind of private camera in my house, because if you get like the vibes in my kitchen, for instance, like my dad, my mum, their friends that have grown up, good family friends that's come along around the way, and over the years, like being around that in that one kitchen is like, we could start our own stand-up comedy in there, because it's just so genuine, and it's just things that happen every day. It's just normal. So that it was kind of funny, it was kind of fun, and I talk a lot of Grenadian when I'm mucking about being stupid with my guys sometimes. They even talk it. I even got the Nigerians talking.
Okay.
You know, so you know, we just have fun. Like it was fun growing up. We had a lot of downs as well, you know, in terms of being so passionate about music, being signed to major labels, things not going according to plan, getting dropped, and you know, like people telling us things and them not coming through, and loads of things. But it's kind of made me who I am now. I'm hands-on, and I know what I want to do. I know there's a lot to learn still. I'm learning every day, but I know that if I didn't go through the things that I went through, I wouldn't have been so on point, and I wouldn't have been driven how I am now. Yeah. Definitely. Massive shout out to my dad though, definitely.
Definitely. Your big role model there was your dad?
Big role model. I mean, he put me on. I think that's the bloodline, my dad. I don't think that's the bloodline. My dad, you know, he played with all the reggae artists coming from Jamaica and stuff. And just, he had his own band. They were doing real good. He wrote a song called, him and his brother wrote a song called 6th Street. That was the #1 for Louise and Mark in the late 80s. But, you know, he's very musically inclined. And I think being in a household of music for the greater part of like 15 years, and you know, like artists come through every day, and just being around that vibe, you can't do nothing but build up a genuine love for it. And that's where it's coming from, like doing the Christmas carols at school. Like everything was music, although there was a lot of things that, you know, draw you out, that like kind of take you off the mission sometimes, because of you're just around it, and you can't help that. It's just everyday life. But the faith and the path that was written is definitely me being here today, chatting to you about this album and about all the great things that we're trying to do.
So the values and things which you grew up with basically shaped your whole career, and they taught you the tools that you needed to succeed.
Definitely did. That's what I think. I feel like it was genuinely written. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't want to end this interview short, but I know you're a busy man going all over the UK and everything like that. But as we are a community station, we have a lot of up and coming singers, songwriters, all from Birmingham, from them areas. Yeah. What advices could you give them based on your own experiences?
Right, well, there's a few things. It would be definitely be persistent. You know, try and do what you're doing to the best. Like, don't feel like it's a competition. Everyone's in their own lane. Don't be drawn out. There could be loads of negative things that will try and rise up on you a lot of the time, and you just have to. You got to keep focused and know the vision. See where you want to go. Because sometimes it's like we see where we want to go for our friends, or for what Tom, Dick and Harry might think, or you know, you got to have that vision. I think with me, even like being in a family group, I'll give you a quick example, being in a family group with my brothers and sisters and stuff, we all had the same dream, the same passion, and I think going through what we went through, it's the vision that kept me going to bring me where I am today, because we was all doing it together. We all had started off in the same place. We all know the same things. It's just that I had that tiny bit more of visuals going on. I think that's the most important thing, because there's going to be a lot of things that's going to try and draw you out. And every day, we ain't got perfect lives. We're living in a normal world, that things are going to happen, and you just have to just kind of be on top of everything. And most importantly, what works for me is to have God in my everyday doings, because without Him, I don't think any of this would be possible.
Yeah. It's a deep response, man.
No, serious.
Yeah, but I hate to cut the interview short, but we're going to go straight into your new track. Would you like to introduce that and tell the people where they can keep up to date in the world of Angel, your Twitter, website, everything?
Yeah, definitely. Don't forget to check out Twitter @ThisIsAngel. Check out the website www.thisisangel.com. You check out my YouTube page, Angel Vision TV, and you know that the album's gonna be out next month on the 15th. I've got this new single that you're about to hear called The World, that's out on the 8th. Please support that, and you know, just continue to just try and deliver great music. So this one's The World.